Good morning. We are looking westward on our Storm Team Skycam network view here in Fargo, and you could see that there's some low clouds overhead right now as we're taking in our view, but it's very quiet. That's a good thing. And yesterday's absolutely frigid weather has moved on. We're not talking about those teens and 20s, even that 31 below that we had yesterday for our lows. No, that's gone. And we've got some milder air that's in place. Still cold, but for this time of year, as we've been mentioning, this is okay. This is actually very mild to start off with these numbers. We're at 15 degrees currently in Fargo. We are at 11 degrees in Grand Forks. We're looking at about 10 in Fosston and Roseau and Bemidji. 9 is our coldest temperature, and a bunch of us are there out west, a couple of us in the east too. It's 9 in Devils Lake and Jamestown. And wind speeds are out of the southeast. We're looking at winds that are gusting at times into the teens and 20s, so still having that wind affect us. A 22-mile-per-hour gust in Fargo right now. It's 17 in Hallock. Our wind chills, well, it does feel colder. We're closer to 0 once we factor in that wind. Some of us are with wind chills below 0, some of us with wind chills just barely above. That's going to be an impact for us here this morning. So still bundle up. It's just not going to be as frigid as yesterday. Most of us doing okay visibility wise. Up in the Cavalier area, we're at 2 miles, but you can see everywhere else we're doing just fine, which is good. Though there are some places where we're still getting a few areas of light snow, some flurries to a quick little snow shower. And you can see up in northeastern North Dakota and now into northwest Minnesota, we do have some snow impacting us there that may be sticking around for a little while this morning. Most of the accumulating snow north of the border, but still just keep in mind that we have that potential for some snow in the south, or south of the border rather, and in the south for that matter. We're looking at some snow down by the Grant County area, parts of Otter Tail County as well. So some flakes in the area, not everybody being impacted by it. And if you are seeing the light snow, it is very light. Shouldn't be too impactful for you here this morning. So heading through the morning hours, expect to have some temperatures that are going to be in the teens in the valley, with some of us getting into the 20-degree range by the time we get to the noon hour. And you can see there's still the potential for a few flakes hanging around. Heading into this afternoon, upper teens to about 20 degrees for your high temperature today. So looking pretty mild. That wind coming in now out of the west by this afternoon, or northwest. And then continuing into tonight, we start to clear out more and more. Some of us out west may end up with a little sun before it sets, but overall we are looking at a more cloudy day. And then into tonight we do clear out, and that will allow our temperatures to drop. We're looking at some numbers into the single digits by the time we get into the 11 o'clock hour, and then overnight dipping down to near 0 for your Friday morning, and we struggle to see much of a climb from there. So here's your Proceed Road to Frisco forecast. If you are hitting the road today, we can expect to see conditions that are going to get soggier as you head southward, because we've got a storm system developing in the south, and we'll get some rain, some storms, even a chance for some wintry kind of weather along the route as well. This is 11 o'clock tonight. You could see we start to fill in with that rain, the green on the map, and then heading overnight and into Friday afternoon, right over Frisco, we have the threat for some severe storms. So that could be impactful for any drivers there. And if you're delayed, if you're a little late getting southward, you may run into some snow or mixed precipitation up in places like Nebraska before you start to head into warmer air and into the rain and the threat for storms. And heading into the evening hours for tomorrow night, you could see it gets more intense. So it's going to be a tough go of it. The earlier you can get down to Frisco, the better off you'll be. Into Saturday morning, you could see some snow potentially trying to work its way in on the tail end of this storm system, and temperatures that are colder in the Frisco area. We're looking at some 30s to about 40 for your high there. So here's a look at your 7-day planner. We're going to have some colder temperatures for us in the valley. Even if we're only in the 30s to about 40 in Frisco, we're going to be doing much better there. A good 30-degree or more difference for your highs on Saturday. And then on Sunday, a quick little chance at warming up, but then we cool things right back down as we head into next week, and we could have some pretty cool temperatures next week as well. So definitely in the heart of winter now, back in the valley, back into those temperatures that are going to be quite cold. Today is our warmest day this week.
Just enjoy it while we have it.
Exactly.
Thank you, Lisa. You can't expect a college football game to have a lot of pep if it's missing its school spirit. We're checking in with North Dakota State's band as they gear up to play in Frisco this weekend.